Lisa Ramirez had everything on paper. A corner office on the 32nd floor of a glass tower in downtown Miami, a closet full of designer suits, and a LinkedIn profile that made recruiters salivate. At 30, she was the youngest VP of marketing at Ocean Wave Media, the kind of title that came with a six-figure bonus in a calendar that never slept. But inside the sleek Audi she drove over the MacArthur Causeway every morning, Lisa was unraveling. Her mind was a loop of yesterday's mistakes and tomorrow's disasters. If I'd taken the New York offer 5 years ago, I'd be running my own shop by now. What if the Q3 campaign flops and the board axes me? Mom still brings up the divorce like it happened last week. The thoughts followed her into spin class, into boardrooms, into the king-size bed she barely used. She swallowed melatonin like candy and doom-scrolled until 3 a.m., waking up with a jaw clenched so tight it ached. One Thursday, after botching a client pitch because she was replaying a fight with her ex from 2019, Lisa opened an email from her assistant. Found this retreat in the Everglades. 1 weekend, no Wi-Fi. People say the old guy there fixes heads better than any shrink in South Beach. Attached was a grainy photo of a tin-roofed shack on stilts, surrounded by sawgrass and sky. Lisa laughed, then booked the weekend off. She told HR it was a family emergency. The lie tasted like freedom. Friday at dusk, she traded heels for sneakers and drove west until the skyline disappeared. The GPS died somewhere past the Miccosukee Casino. She followed hand-painted signs that read "Quiet Waters, 2 miles," until the road turned to shell and the air smelled of swamp and charcoal. The shack sat on a dock over 10 in dark water. A string of Edison bulbs glowed above a porch where an old man rocked in a cane chair. He wore a faded Hurricanes cap and a smile that looked permanently borrowed from a better day. "You the one who can't turn her brain off?" he asked without introduction. Lisa blinked. "News travels fast in the Glades." "News travels when it's screaming." He stood, slow, deliberate, and disappeared inside. He returned with a plastic souvenir cup from Joe's Stone Crab, the kind tourists buy for $12. It was filled to the absolute brim with thick green smoothie. One ripple and it would crest the rim. "Walk the boardwalk in Okeechobee, from the airboat dock to the orchid stand and back. Don't spill a drop. Then we'll talk."
Lisa stared. "That's like half a mile of tourists and selfie sticks." "Exactly." He pressed the cup into her manicured hand. "Eyes on the smoothie, city girl. Nothing else." She wanted to argue, "This is ridiculous," but the old man's eyes were gentle and unblinking, like a heron waiting for a minnow to twitch. She took the cup. The boardwalk at sunset was South Florida on full blast. Reggaeton spilled from Bluetooth speakers. Kids chased bubbles. A guy in a parrot costume tried to high-five her. Lisa's pulse spiked. "Don't spill, don't spill," and she fixed her gaze on the trembling green surface. Step, breathe. Step. The smoothie sloshed but held. A toddler darted in front of her. She sidestepped without looking up. Someone shouted, "Mommy, you dropped your—" She didn't turn. 10 minutes in, the noise blurred. The cup became her entire universe. The weight in her palm, the cool condensation, and the tiny air bubbles skating across the top. Past and future dissolved. There was only the next footfall, the next heartbeat, the next inch of liquid refusing to betray her. She reached the orchid stand, rows of purple throats glowing under string lights, turned and walked back. A breeze kicked up off the water. The smoothie kissed the rim but never crossed it. When she stepped onto the dock again, the cup was still full. The old man took it, peered inside, and nodded once. "Drink." She tilted it back. Kale, mango, and something peppery slid down her throat. It tasted like winning. "Tell me," he said, settling into his rocker, "what'd you see out there?" "Nothing," she answered, surprised at the truth. I mean, everything was there, but I didn't see it, just the green. That's the trick. The world's always loud. You don't fix the world, you fix where you put your eyes. He reached into a cooler and pulled out 2 glass bottles of Coke. Real sugar, ice cold. He popped the caps with a church key and handed her one. Lisa rolled the bottle across her forehead. "So I just live inside a smoothie cup?"
The old man laughed, a sound like dry leaves. "Live inside this sip, then the next. That's all peace ever was." Darkness folded over the glades. Fireflies stitched yellow threads through the sawgrass. For the first time in years, Lisa's mind was quiet enough to hear the frogs. Saturday morning, she woke on a cot under a mosquito net with no urge to check her phone. She helped the old man feed rescued raccoons and learned to paddle a canoe without tipping it. Each task came with the same rule: one thing at a time. Sunday afternoon, she hugged the old man goodbye. He pressed something into her hand, a plastic Joe's Stone Crab cup, empty and rinsed clean. "Refill it with whatever matters today," he said. "Work, traffic, your mom's birthday. Just don't overfill." Back in Miami, the skyline glittered like it always had. Lisa parked in the garage, grabbed her laptop bag and the cup. She filled it at the lobby fountain, exactly to the rim, and carried it up 32 floors. Colleagues stared. She smiled, eyes on the water, and felt the storm inside go still. That night, she cooked dinner without music, without wine, without scrolling. She tasted garlic. She heard the sizzle. When her mother called to rehash ancient history, Lisa listened, really listened, then said, "Mom, I'm in the middle of chopping onions. Can we talk tomorrow?" She hung up without guilt. Some evenings, she walked South Beach at twilight, cup in hand, weaving through rollerbladers and drum circles. The ocean roared, the neon pulsed, and none of it spilled. Lisa still closes multi-million-dollar deals. She still gets heartburn before board meetings. But now, when the thoughts swarm, she fills the cup, sometimes literally, sometimes not, and walks. One careful step, one present moment, one drop that never falls. And in the heart of the city that never sleeps, Lisa Ramirez finally does.